I'm in bed, family, peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, in the standing, rest and standing, all the four corners of the earth. Standing. I love you. Let me tell you something. If you don't know by now that you got one person in this world, okay, just in case you don't know and you weren't aware of this, I'm letting you know that you got one person in this world who really truly love you, and that is moi. You feeling me? You feeling me because I am feeling you. Let me start playing. Family, how y'all doing? Um, Family, first of all, I don't know what is about to happen, and I don't know what is going to happen. But I know that it's already happening. Like I said, a lot of people ain't aware of this. Lately, when I go to sleep, it don't even feel like I'm dreaming. What made me realize I'm in a dream is when I wake up. If it's real, it feels it feels like I close my eyes to go to sleep, and then I'm in another place. I'm being honest with you. Now, I've had this dream twice. I didn't want to talk about it because I felt like maybe I don't want to hear it. But I had the dream the first time. I told one person that I spoke to over the phone. I know you're going to watch this video, sis. But then I went to sleep, and then I had the same vision again. That's a sign. That means I have to put this message out there, okay? Now, I was in a place, and I'm going to try to make it make sense, because sometimes it's so hard to put in words, but I'm going to try my best. I was in a place with a few people, let me say a few friends, acquaintances, mates, whatever you want to call it. And something happened, and one of the men that was in my group, or let's say one of my male friends, something happened in the sky, and my friend was like, I got it, I got this. And we was looking at him like, what you mean you got this? He said, I got this, I'm gonna fight this. All of a sudden, he just had on like a space suit, not spaceship, space suit, something similar. And he just like he flew up, and something blue or something strike him. So he dropped. He just, like, you know how when you fly, whoo, like you see when the plane flies in the air, whoo, and it's like something strike him, and he just came tumbling down. Boom. So me and my friends, we were laughing, and I kept saying, what makes you think that whatever that is up there, you can fight it, right? So that was one of the scenes. The second scene, we got into a room, and it was a lot of people. It was older men. And when I say older men, they were more like grandparents, like your grandfather, your grandmother, yeah, those type of people. And I remember I saw a couple, well, let me say I saw two people. It was a male and a female. I don't recall their race, but I know I saw two beings, two people. And they were laying in bed. But at the same time, there were I'm telling you, older people, like grandparents, your grandparents. Some of them, it was like maybe 3 or 4 women. That is one of it looks like they were couples. And some of the couples came with their wives. But I recall it was like 3, 4 women, but it was a lot of men. Now these men, I don't know what happened, but we found ourselves in that room, and they were just handpicking with like people, younger people like us. So they will pick point, like, I want this, I want that. They just check. Y'all know how you go auction. I never been to an auction site, but I watch it on social media, YouTube. They check to see whatever, if they want the car, and then they purchase it. It was the same thing, but it was human being. They look at you, and if he wants you, he wants you. Some of them will talk to their wife. I seen one person talking to the wife. The wife was old, like grandmother. And if the wife is okay with it, they will purchase it. So one of my friends ended up, he had on he dressed up. He dressed up like a female, but he wasn't a female. It was a he. So when they picked on her. I was eating mangoes. This is how weird the dream was. I was eating mangoes. Like back home in Africa, when When I eat mangoes, I just, bite it and just eating it like that. I'm eating mangoes. I'm just standing there. So they really didn't look at. They didn't really look at me, but they did. They checked me out. But my friend, when they picked my friend, but my friend was Caucasian. He was a Caucasian man, and when the dude checked him out and he picked him, and he was like, "Yo," he took the mask. He had on fake. He dressed up, so he took all the fake things and he became like his real self, which he was a male with beard, not too much beard, but a little beard. And he was like, "Oh, you thought I was a girl? You thought I was a woman? No, I'm not. I'm a man." Now, it was a, it was black people were in. I saw colored people. I saw Caucasians, but it was just old people. It was really old people. And I woke up from the dream and I said to myself, 2 times I had this dream. That's how I knew I'm supposed to put this message out there. Now I woke up and I kept asking myself, like, why? Why these men? Why these older men? And y'all know how they call something swingers? There's some couples, they call it swingers. It was something like that. But later on, my attention was drawn or drew to pedophilia. Pedophilia. Now, the reason why my mind went back, within that same week, I was on social media and I seen a video of a lady. She's one of the models, very beautiful Caucasian lady. I forgot her name, but if I find her video or her picture, I'm gonna post it so y'all will know what I'm talking about. She's coming out with a documentary. I think it's on Hulu or Netflix. She's talking about how the industry, she was young when she got into the industry and how they portray little kids, how they touch them. To cut it short, okay, y'all know these pedophiles, this is going on. So the message for you all, which is including me today, is let's be careful with our kids. And I believe that there's going to be some expose. There's going to be some expose. Some people are going to be exposed. And I know that a lot of people ain't going to believe it, but if you're conscious like I am, you're going to believe it. When I say believe, I know you don't know it until it happens. Like me, I don't have to believe it because it has already been shown to me. I've seen it. It might take time before it manifests here, which is in the physical realm. But the message is, I believe. Again, I believe. I'm saying believe because you don't know. I have seen it, so I'm going to take myself out. I believe there's going to be some expose. People are going to be exposed. People are going to be exposed. These old heads that are sitting up there, sucking on these young bloods, they are all going to be exposed. This is the message, y'all. I love you. Take good care of yourself. And we got to crash this matrix, man. I know that not everybody is going to wake up, but majority of us will wake up. And this thing, we got to change the game. So that's the message out there. They are going to be exposed. Thank you for watching. Give yourself a hug. And one love.